Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great honor to be here, and also it's so great to see the shining faces in the room. My name is Janet Michira. I'm an economist and a financial analyst. I'm currently in the corporate world, but also I'm a leadership enthusiast and also inspirational speaker. So today's topic is really amazing because we are redefining the leadership culture that is in our country. And also as we look at the moment of us being leaders, it all started from the high school maybe, because I can recall I was the president of my former high school, and that's where my leadership journey began. And one thing I can attest is that the spirit of leadership is still burning inside of me, and so are you. So the spirit of leadership in this current world, as we are moving on, is one thing that you need to be having as a leader. Because as my friend Tina said, leadership begins from the heart. You need to have the attitude. Because if you don't have the right attitude, and also from your heart, the conviction, we have the vision, we also have the purpose, then you're not able to lead, because we have many followers and very few true leaders. And the question is today, why is true leadership so difficult to find? Why? Because many are leading at a point of fame, and also it is from the limitations of the mind. You believe that leadership is being given to a certain pattern and not to a specific group. When I'm talking about the spirit of leadership, I'm clearly saying that God created you in His own image and likeness. So you have the light in you, and for that light to burn out, Tina said again, you are born to lead, but are you becoming that leader? Are you becoming? Are you evolving? As the vision of AYLF states, a transformed leadership culture in Africa, we need to create a transformational aspect in our culture, because we need transformational leaders. Not only a follower, not only a leader, who will lead because you want to sit at a certain position, but you understand from your heart, you have that conviction in you, you have your why, because the moment you stand out as a leader, you need to understand this. You will face the battle of identity. That is one. Who are you? And what do you want to achieve? Number two, you will face the battle of purpose. What is your why? What do you want to achieve? Number three, the battle of emotions. I love how the panelists here, how they said about the aspect of emotions, being self-aware, your self-esteem, your self-worth. You need to understand that. And lastly, the battle of capacity. What do you have? Do you really have what it takes to be as a leader? You need to understand that this we are doing here, as we are gathering here, we are building capacity, right? Because it is a development journey. Leadership is a journey. And you need to understand it's not only about the multitude, because leadership, it is at the heart. So as it is to destiny. You need to understand that when you're called out to stand out, you need to be strong, you need to be firm for you to stand out as a leader. And also, we need true spiritually conscious leaders, because we are created in a world where first God created us. And also number two, there is a deformation, there is corruption. Whatever we are seeing in our country. The number three, there is a confirmation. The patterns, the system that we trusted. Because I believe that good leaders fix the problems, But great leaders, they fix what causes the problem. That's what you call system disruptors. And number 4, we come to a transformational aspect where we need to be transformed as leaders. Then lastly, number 5, we need a reformation. That's where you and I come in. We need reformed leaders. Reformed leaders to lead our institutions, companies, business. I believe one day you'll have a business, you'll have a company. But now the problem comes in. We as Gen Zs, we want to stand out. We want to stand to the crowd, but are you transformed? Have you dealt with yourself? Do you know your why? Do you know your purpose? Do you know your identity? Because I remember in the Bible, the parable that Jesus was displaying with the parable of the buildings. That is, one builder was building a house on a sand and the other one on a rock. And he said clearly that for you to stand out, stand firm, whenever certain patterns that come to affect us, because we'll face many trials, challenges. But for you to stand firm as a leader, for you to stand strong as a leader, you need to build your foundation for you to be able to stand on a rocky place. So be that person who is willing to learn. You may not like that person, but that person has what it takes for you to be. Because the change that we need, it is only when we come in unity with purpose. Remember that you need to self-discover yourself, because we stand at a point of inherently leading, because you have been given that domain to manage your environment. How do you manage your environment as a leader? Are you able to tune in to what people are saying? Because for leaders, for people to trust you as a leader, you need to have that aspect of portraying trustworthy. You need to be compassionate. You need to be sensitive. That's what the leaders that you need. Because for the people that you're leading, they need to be listened. So the challenge is, how do you change your attitude? How do you change your mindset as a leader? Because your mind is conditioned to a certain response. There are certain limitations in your mind that you say to yourself you're not able. But you have the leadership in you. So it takes the courage, the boldness for you to stand out. Remember, you're being mandated to bring change. For that change to happen, for that lasting change to happen, you need to have a spirit that leads you from the mind. It is a mindset. Because for you to control and manage your environment, you need your mind to be tuned to the ability that you have been given. So don't forget, you are being mandated to bring change. And the leaders that you need, it is you. It begins from you. It begins from us. So let's be transformed as we work together with the LLF vision. Let us work on that, because you are not only born to be a leader, but you are becoming. And lastly, the source of true passion is the discovery of a clear sense of purpose and significance for one's life. Because when you discover your sense of purpose, it produces your passion for you to pursue that. And that passion is what inspires other people. So, this capacity of leadership is coming to influence others through an inspiration motivated by your passion, generated by your vision, and also produced by your conviction, and also ignited by your purpose. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget your purpose, don't forget your identity, and also have the understanding of emotional concept that you need, and also build on your capacity. Thank you so much.